What's the sense of Congress about this?
Well, Alex, I think I don't have the record, but I think I was one of about 6 or 7 Republicans that voted no for that simple reason. That provision in there gives unlimited authority to a president, no matter who that president is, to determine who he thinks is a terrorist, and it could be an American citizen, and take him out. I'm with you 100% on that. That's why I voted against it.
Well, I'm glad you're there. Ron Paul says he's going to retire if he doesn't win the presidency. I'd like him to reconsider that, and I hope you keep running and keep winning, because there's not many good guys up there. Is anybody else starting to wake up there?
Slowly, there are a few that are beginning to wake up, and Justin Amash from Michigan is a disciple of Ron Paul. He's a wonderful young member of Congress. He's only been there 1 year, but he values the words in the Constitution like I do. And there's no two more important documents than the Bible and the Constitution. They've got to be protected.
Wow, Congressman Walter Jones, thank you for your courage, and thank you for standing up for our republic in a time of universal deceit. Telling the truth is a revolutionary act. Thank you so much for your time, and hopefully you can give us an update in a few weeks.
Alex, I look forward to that. Thank you for this opportunity, and God, please continue to bless our men and women in uniform.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. All right, there goes Congressman Walter Jones of North Carolina. We've got more of your calls coming up, and I just got handed an InfoWars article that blew me away. I'll tell you about it when we get back. Whoa. Whoa. I'd seen the longevity products.
Strange days have found us.
Oh, yeah, strange days have found us, all right. Okay. We had Richard Stallman, one of the inventors of GNU that became Linux, on, real expert on how all these systems are integrated. And he agreed with my analysis that these mega corporations allied with government are engineering into all major appliances globally. You pay for it in the product. It costs more, but every product has it, so it's a hidden tax, so they can surveil you. You think smart meters are bad. You've not seen anything yet. All of the new washing machines, dryers, computers, iPhones have cameras that are two-way. Have audio that's two-way, and they admit they're tracking you. And there is a report out of Wired magazine with public statements by Petraeus, now the head of the CIA, that they are watching everybody through their appliances without warrants, and they'll do whatever they want. And you're not a suspect, you're a person of interest. What, because we expose that you run Al-Qaeda? You mean stuff like that? So these people are just going into a new phase of flaunting it all in our face. Wow, he's quoted in here, global information surveillance grid being constructed, willing Americans embrace gadgets used to spy on them. CIA head, we will spy on Americans through electrical appliances. And now that we've exposed that Google was founded by NSA CIA, they just admit now that, oh, yeah, the former head of DARPA runs it, and, yeah, it's all. CIA Director David Petraeus said that the rise of smart gadgets means the Americans are effectively bugging their own homes, saving U.S. spy agencies a job when it identifies any persons of interest. And so it's like a big joke in a question and answer he did. He's like, we're just tracking you. See, they just convicted that guy who put the webcam in their room with his roommate having sex with another guy. And they're not convicting him for spying and violating somebody's privacy. It's that it was hateful. So see, I guess it's only illegal if it's against a gay person. See, that's that political correctness. How about it's illegal for everybody? But why, when schools give you laptops that you paid for, but they say they're free, another lie, then they watch you at home? Remember that? It's happened in California and Pennsylvania. It's like, oh, yeah, well, that's all right, the courts say. Government can do that, but if somebody else does, you're going to jail. Speaking at a summit for In-Q-Tel, that's the folks that founded, that's the CIA investment arm that founded Google. It's a little side issue. When you're informed, you know stuff like that. The CIA's technology investment operation, Petraeus made the comments when discussing new technologies which aim to add processors and web connections to previously dumb household appliances such as fridges, ovens, and lighting systems. Yeah, I told you, the police stations all over the country now are getting federal grants for these these new light bulbs that can actually have data over the power, then it resonates with new chips in the computers that then spy in your house, and the lights are programming things in your house. And, of course, the cops are the first ones to have it put on them. Transformational is an overused word, but I do believe it properly applies to these technologies, Petraeus enthused, particularly the effect on clandestine tradecraft. Items of interest, you criminal Petraeus, will be located, identified, monitored, and remotely controlled through technology such as radio frequency identification. Oh, RFIDs to spy on us. I thought I was a conspiracy theorist. Sensor networks, tiny embedded servers, and energy harvesters, all connected to the next generation of internet using abundant, low-cost, and high-powered computing. That's the smart meters. Everything's a smart spy, a smart trendy. By the way, we're getting a bunch of emails and stuff. People are going crazy. People in the office are getting it from family. What is that shirt Alex Jones is wearing? I haven't plugged anything yet. You want to fund us, but this is Crash Commercial plugging. It's Liberty or Death, Don't Tread on Me, red and black t-shirt. It's already our bestseller. It's available at Infowars.com. We'll be right back. We are back live. Oh, man, I tell you, I already knew all this, but just to have at public meetings the head of the CIA going, yeah, we're spying on everything you do. And he goes on to say, this changes our notion of security. This is their new PSYOP. It's just hide it in plain view. Yeah, we're putting drugs in the water. Yeah, cancer viruses. We killed most of your family out of cancer. For your safety. Fight Al-Qaeda. Yeah, we're tracking everything you do. Yeah, we're going to control how hot or cold your house is. You know those new light bulbs we mandated? They're controlling computers. They'll control all the appliances. Because we're the good guys. I mean, it's just like, yeah, world government's going to run everything. You don't like it, it doesn't exist, though. We're the good guys. We don't trust ourselves around the troops when they got guns, though. Drink more of that fluoride. We love you. Sarah in Kentucky, you're on the air. Welcome.
Hi, Alex.
Hi.
I was calling because my husband went to L.A. recently for a business trip, and he works for an IT contractor. And one of the men, they were drinking, of course, and he started kind of running his mouth about the security clearance level he had within, intelligence or whatever, because most of it's like software.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people would slit their children's throats just to be given a security clearance and feel powerful, yeah.
Yes, well, he was talking about this, and so my husband jumped on it, and he said, my wife, reads about this stuff all the time, talks about this stuff all the time. He's like, the big fence with the inward barbed wire at LAX and underground bunkers under Denver International Airport. And the guy just looked at him, and he was like, oh, it's way worse than that. And he talked to him a little bit about, his security clearance and what all he was allowed to know and everything. And then he kind of cut him off and said, I'm talking too much about my work.
Yeah, well, we don't need to, these guys all, they classify stuff that's actually public. I mean, last time I checked, hundreds of millions of news articles had been classified. They would classify Washington Post articles. And what that means is when they read something in an agency, they go, this is classified within the agency because they don't want folks reading it. Like J. Edgar Hoover would classify within the FBI, reports critical of him. So really, nobody's as deceived as people inside the system. But they feel like they've arrived. They're part of the party. Look, it's civilian inmate labor camp program. It's enemy combatant detainment program. It's civil unrest detainment program. Everything that's in the Emergency Centers Establishment Act is exactly what we'd already reverse engineered from congressional stuff, news articles, and other things, and sources. So, I mean, when that came out, it's like they wanted to expand the funding for what was already there. And it's the new economy is going to be arresting people. The new economy is to disappear people. The new economy is to turn the military loose domestically. And I'm telling you, they're going to have big trouble. They're already behind with their TSA, all of it. And a lot of folks are just going to say, I'm tired of this. And when they try to come for them, they're going to come looking for them. So all you little, types that love the system and hate America and hate freedom and think you're on the winning team, boy, you're sticking your hand in the alligator's mouth. I mean, these little punks have no idea that once they start fights, they're not going to be able to finish them. And I don't want it to go there. I'd rather them wake up and be good people. But you know what? Scum sometimes have got to get run over. And they're going to get run over. What does your husband say to this guy? I mean, was he proud of the tyranny, or was he, just kind of bragging?
Well, I think he was kind of bragging, but the mentality gets me that Hitler did the same thing. He went after, all the intelligent people and all the wealthy business people who'd supported him first.
Oh, they'll all find out, exactly. These people are complete idiots. Sanyu is about to join us via video Skype. She's a Ugandan American. Both parents are from Uganda. And her YouTube video is Kony 2012. Video is Misleading, has over 3 million views. I thought we'd get her on. We're going to her here in just one moment. And then Patrick Henningsen later is going to ride shotgun with her and I. But it's such big news, I thought I would mention it again. Wired's reporting it. It's direct public statements he made on a stage that the CIA is surveilling the American people through household appliances, smart meters, iPhones, refrigerators, most of the new ones, and they're talking about by law, they're going to have an internet connection that data over power lines, watching you, listening to you. Even the New York Times is admitting that the smart meters can control all the appliances in your house or pick up data off of them depending on the system. I mean, it is so incredible. I read his quotes last hour where he just says, this is just the total end of everything. The TSA sticking their hands down our pants, no personal privacy, no Fourth Amendment. The CIA is operating domestically, totally illegally, just saying, yeah, we're spying on you. And we're going to launch wars under UN order, and America's done. And now they're saying, yeah, if Obama gets reelected, they may just go ahead and ban guns through an executive order. I mean, and the NRA's warning that that's going to happen. I mean, and I used to think they could never move this quick. They'll do it. I mean, this is a group of crooks operating out in the open in front of everybody. And they're so over the top that it flummoxes a lot of people. Even myself, I'm like, I can't believe this. Now, I told you it was coming. Kony 2012, State Department, Hillary Clinton, Samantha Powers. I've got documents linked in videos we've done. The latest one that's got heavy documentation is Secrets. Kony 2012 is desperate to hide. Get it out. And what I thought a week and a half ago has been proven correct in spades, in triplicate. In fact, worse than I thought. In fact, I'm actually wrong. I can't say I predicted it because it's worse than I said. It is total propaganda for a boogeyman you can just move around. And they're saying, well, not just Kony. The resolution in the House says anybody that we say is hurting civilians. The West doesn't care about civilians. In fact, State Department memorandum says they want them dead. State Department Memorandum 200, Henry Kissinger, look it up. It's in our film. The 10-minute piece, The Secrets of Kony 2012. It is so diabolical. So it's just this, hey, here's the bad man. Here's the bad man at a Sesame Street 3-year-old level. They even talk to the adults in the video like, who is the bad man? That's the bad man. Now call us and book a screening and dance around in front of people. And then you find out it's all White House run. And they have Clooney getting arrested at the Sudanese embassy today. Oh, President, help the people with a humanitarian mission like Libya. Bomb the country, have the Arabs come in and line the black Libyans up and shoot them. 40,000 dead. This is not debated now. We broke it here with people like Dr. Tarpley that went there and risked his life and was in bombardments. Bombs went off, quarter mile from him. He went through checkpoints, saw tracers shooting.